Members, what's up to y'all? Y'all know y'all get the priority. First things first, I want to get into Lil Wayne. Like, Lil Wayne, what's going on here? Okay, you are a mess, and you are a legend though. Let's not get it twisted, y'all. He's a legend. When I get into this tea, he's still an icon. Okay, Lil Wayne was a no-show for the opening night of his 20 years of Cardi Classics tour in Maine. He was set to perform in Bangor, Maine, with 2 Chainz as a special guest. Minutes after the show's start time, the crowd was told that he wasn't coming out no more. No explanation has been given out. What? What, Lil Wayne? But you bitched and moaned about not getting a halftime show, but you can't even show up to your own concert. How your first show date, no call, no show, on your 20th anniversary tour? Have you not been preparing for that first date? I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused. This is not a good look. It's one thing if, Wayne, was definitely aware that he wasn't going to come, and, he told the fans, and the fans knew at least, hours before, driving and getting ready and stuff. Cool. That's one thing. But the fans did not know, y'all, until they were in the arena, in a seat, sitting down. Yes, so they were sitting down, looking like a dumb fool in the concert crowd. Okay? Wayne, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. I know that you have a lot going on or whatever the case may be, cool, but I don't think this is okay.
You Maine folk are way better than me, because the way Wayne would be on that stage looking at a plot of grass. On the 28th, the way Wayne would be... I'll be back and give you the show you deserve. No. The show that they deserved. You did that at the all-white Rick Rubin party. Whoa, I sleep when it deserved. Are you fucking kidding me? How disrespectful. Does my PTO just roll over to the 28th when you have now deemed it available? Because you were supposed to be available yesterday. Does my shit roll over? Do these folks shit roll over when you are ready to do what I paid you to do? It rolls over to when you... Oh, God. Anyone that shows up to that Wayne concert is an idiot. You don't respect yourself. God bless.
Moving on to Carisha. As you all know, there's been some controversy around the Carisha song, and they said that the fan base said, looks like the controversy only fueled the conversation. Huh? What? I'm sorry. Anyway, they said Spin That is currently predicted to hit a new peak of 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 next week. Carisha's about to go number 19. This is insane. This is genuinely insane. This is no longer a funny little trend or this is a problem. We need to be investigating the performance of this song immediately. Because why is this hood rat doing pop star numbers? Okay, this is where artists like SZA, maybe even Ariana Grande, Olivia, these are the numbers they do on their trash singles. These numbers for Carisha is a trash A-list pop star number. Why is she getting that? She needs to be at number 85 or below. That's where she lives at. That's where her music and that's where her genre and her niche lives at. Why are you up here? How'd you sneak up here? You know how it's when babies start walking and they start sneaking up the stairs? How'd you get up here? It's like when you, see that one girl who was all the way at the back of the line, right, when you got to the club. Next thing you know, you get in the venue, she already in there before you. Bitch, how'd you get in here? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Okay? So when I see this song going viral, I'm not hating on Carisha. I'm hating on the message. I'm hating on the damage it's doing to the community. But then again, for the reason why this song has a space in the community and is going viral is because people resonate with it because they live this lifestyle. They live the get them, shoot them up, twerk it up, scam it up music. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people living that lifestyle. A lot of people living that lifestyle. So it resonates with them. And it's catchy. That's it. It's catchy. It's almost like a hypnosis type of song. Well, I'm it sounds like a hypnosis. It's like you about to get hypnotized just off the beat alone. It's like that she's it's like programming. That song was like programming. New Bay alert, yes. Spice and Toby Maguire was spotted kissing at Michael Rubin's all-white party where Lil Wayne was performing instead of being at his concert. Anyway, this is strange. People are saying, wait, this is weird because Spice is how old? 26, and he is what, 51? Now, y'all know doggone well those men, let's be real, if they could only date a certain age range, they would only date the young girls. Let's be real. A lot of men that age range, they may not admit it, but that's what gets their eye turning all the time. Okay, them young things, the big butts. Well, for pleasure, not for long term. But when I seen this, I was like, why y'all surprised? This is not a new phenomenon. She's not 18, she's not 19, she's 26. You know what I'm saying? She's closer to 30 than she is 20. So she can do what she want to do, okay? And plus he's 51, I guess they're just having a fun time. Maybe she's getting what she wants out of it, he's getting what he wants out of it. Why we going to do too much, okay? Now, is it look like the pairing off? The pairing is very off. I wouldn't think that she would do this. I wouldn't think that she would date this dude. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it was just, a little drunk night out, I don't know. But child, the fans saw it and they was like, oh my gosh, Ice Spice, girl, what is you doing? What happened to your boyfriend? What happened to your man? You dating this weird old creep. It's giving disgusting, girl. You need to stop. They just going in on her. They gonna always go in on people's partners. They don't care. Okay, social media don't care. And I love how they be so, adamant about that. And they don't care. Moving on to Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey reveals that she initially hesitated to perform songs from her debut album in pieces due to discussions about her low first week sales, but changed her mind after her tour sold out. Yes, y'all remember back in 2023, everybody was going on her, oh, she only did 10K first week, Well, I have a lot of opinions on that. But number one, Chloe, your album flopped because you took too long to drop a lead single after Have Mercy. Have Mercy should have been the teaser single to the album. Then you should have had the lead single. You know what I'm saying? The real single should have been like a month later. She waited 8 months, y'all, to drop her new single, Treat Me. And then she waited a whole nother year for the album to come out after that. It was doomed to fail. It was doomed to fail. And then even after the Treat Me song came out and the album came out, like, when the album dropped, it sounded nothing like anything that she was doing from the past year. So she just disconnected from her entire initial fan base. And also, even that initial fan base only wanted to see her twerk and talk about her butt. Like, that's it. So she switched up her sound, switched up her topic, switched up her whole entire, thing. And then the people didn't like you no more. And in my opinion, when Chloe drops her music, I feel like you should not be so caught up in the narrative of, oh, you're a flop. You should just go on tour regardless. Because I feel like if you go on tour regardless, it shows that you have the balls to, like, withstand the hate and withstand people that are saying about you. If you can only move when it feels safe or only feels good or only feels like everybody's supporting you, you're weak as an artist. The best artists who really win are the artists that can go against the narrative of whatever it is in the media about them and still win. Because what happens is success is on the other end of that. Not, like, a lot of success in life will never be because everybody agreed with you, everybody supported you, everybody liked you, everybody was rooting for you. No, you win when people are against you because you really are tested and you really have it unlocks this level of grind and hunger when people are against you, So, Chloe, you have talent. You have a voice. You're a triple threat. You're not Lizzo. No, Lizzo, she's just a lost cause at this point, right? But Chloe has something special about her. She can produce. She's signed to Beyonce. She's beautiful. She has a backup group in her back pocket in case her career fails at the end of the day. Like, she has a lot going for herself. You know what I'm saying? She can act. She can film. Like, she has a lot of talent. So just because people were against you, Chloe, don't mean you should ever stop. Unless you're Lizzo, like I said earlier. Like, if you're Lizzo, please stop. Just please don't keep going. You're not, like, just please, just go home, eat a salad or 2 or 3. But, yeah, so when I seen Chloe Bailey talk about this, I was kind of sad because, like, damn. Because in my opinion, I loved In Pieces. I loved it down. But, girl, at the end of the day, you and your sister know what you have to do. You have to come back as a group. Period. Y'all keep trying to dance around the fact that y'all have to come back as a group. Both of y'all. Numbers low, videos flopping, music may be good, but it's still not hitting that mark because you just got to come back, boo. That's it. That's all. Moving on to Cardi B. Cardi B is up here crashing out once again online, and people are talking. They're saying, wait, boo. You good, boo? So basically, Akbar was making diss tracks about Cardi B, and Cardi B, she's not happy about that. She does not feel like Akbar should be mentioning her, and she feels like Akbar has better things to do. And, Cardi B just let her have it.
Fuck out of here. This is 2026. It's time for you. It makes sense. It's time for shit to make sense. It's time for shit to make sense. These rap talking about, mention my name, talking about you. Oh, get in the booth. I get in the booth when I want to. Now when the say so. I'm getting paid $200,000 to do 3 songs today. What the you talking about? Perform 3 songs today. What the is you talking about in front of billionaires? And you telling me to get in the booth to talk about you? When it takes me 10 minutes to talk about you. Begging the been trying to bag me even when but it's nothing to brag about these niggas. And I back bitch for a long time. Tell her to heal. When she heals, tell her to come talk to me in real life, in person, face to face. I'm about sick of you, police and my fans. I know Barty Gang is tight that I'm doing this, but who the brotherhood and my sisterhood? That's just that. We don't do nothing illegal. We can get arrested. We ain't doing nothing illegal. We don't bother nobody. We don't touch nobody. We don't beat nobody. We go outside. We go outside. We don't beef with nobody. Nobody got beef with us. We good. It's this messy. It's gonna come to New York. She thought she was gonna be hanging out with some blood. Bigger than what you ever think that it is. A lot of niggas that you hang out with, I've been thinking.
Now, in my opinion, I don't understand. I get it. I think it's just like, Akbar knows how to get under her skin. But Cardi B is very easily rage baitable. And it's kind of sad that she doesn't know how to control her anger online at this point. But I get it. Somebody gets you upset, you get mad, you kirk off, you go insane. But sweetie, why are you doing all this? This is just not benefiting you. You on spaces complaining and ranting for hours. That's not going to benefit you, baby, okay? Now, I feel like when she does it, she probably wants people to kind of understand where she's coming from, but it just makes you look crazy. Like, it makes you just look like you're unstable. Like, every 2 months, every month, you're ranting on something that, like, it's just, I don't understand. But let's talk, let's chat. I guess Cardi's just really fed up with Akbar, and it's just really getting under her skin. That's really making her mad, so let's get into it down below in the comment section, okay? I just feel like, let it go. Just let it go, okay? JT stars in new MAC Luster Glass Stained Glass Lip Tint campaign, okay? She's giving very cute, giving very tea. A lot of the fans online were saying that she looks crazy and she looks like she is losing her spark. But it's like I told y'all yesterday, when you're doing a campaign for brands, they want to control the image you are. You can't be your full self on these campaigns, unfortunately, because you have to sell a product at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you have to sell a product, and that's all they care about. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. Ow, 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 ow. People are calling out Cardi B and mentioning Nicki Minaj in their call out because they said, wait, Cardi B can get away with being, obviously anti-LGBT, but when Nicki Minaj said something about, boys be boys, that was the issue. So as you can see, they said Cardi B went on a 10-minute homophobic rant, dropping all types of slurs during Pride Month, and nobody seems to care. Y'all are so fake and performative.
Because nobody's listening to that. It's going to be 100 comments of these pink punks gassing you the up, and you still ain't going to get in the booth.
Now, my thing is, okay, yeah, she's being homophobic, but also she is continuing to mention Nicki Minaj when she is beefing with people. Why you mention Nicki when you got beef with Akbar? Why you talking about the pink people? Okay, who else is pink? The Nicki Minaj fans. I don't understand why she had to mention Nicki, but I think it's because she knows it gets people talking and she knows it gets clicks, and she's probably hoping for Nicki Minaj to respond to her when she says these things, okay? Nicki doesn't ever mention Cardi B fans. She never does. So for her to get on here and say that, it's, you know, let's be real, y'all. The P word is actually homophobic. Yeah, the P word, punk, that's very weird. And everybody is normalizing that word now. I don't know why, but y'all gotta stop that, boo. It's kind of getting strange. You gotta stop. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's viral Down in the DM trend has surpassed over 5.5 million posts on TikTok, gaining over 100,000 new posts in just 11 days. It is currently one of her biggest active trends across TikTok and Instagram. Okay, period, poo. Y'all, you know, she is always having a trend on social media now. Over the past year, she has like at least a new trend every month that gets added into the mix. So, you know, it's really good to see that people are loving her right now, despite quote unquote being haters, despite, you know, having so much to say. People love her. And they love her music more than anything. And, you know, you can't deny her music. I don't care what you say about her or what you don't. I don't care. You cannot deny the real talent behind Nicki Minaj's pen and, you know, her vibe, her energy. She's a very talented person. So congrats to the Down in the DM trend for winning the algorithm right now. So comment down below. Which trend are you doing? Okay, are you doing the Down in the DM trend, or are you doing the down in the not DM trend? AKA, you're not doing it. Get up. Put your phone up and dance. Moving on to Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red shows off her funeral outfit as Tay Keith was laid to rest yesterday in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, as you all know, people are saying that she owes him money and owed him money when he was alive. And that's when people are saying owing someone money and popping up to their funeral is actually diabolical AF. Now, I'm also seeing comments say, well, the person who was suing, AKA Tay Keith and his people, they were suing her label. They weren't suing Sexyy Red. They were suing the label for not paying the funds up. But either way, girl, I don't know. I would have went to the funeral with at least $50K, $100,000, maybe $2 million for the family. Okay, no shade. Pay up, sister, because you eating off the back of a dead man now. So you're going to have to pay up some coin. That is, you know, no shade, Sexy. But I'm pretty sure she's sad. She's upset. That's terrible. But I feel like even her poking her butt out in this picture, it just screams, like, tacky. Like, you wearing a funeral outfit, you just have to turn around and poke your butt out for this. And you owe this man money. Like, are you celebrating? I'm confused. Are you celebrating? Like, you need to be mourning, girl. Okay? But, you know, it is what it is. You can't take the trash out of people. And, you know, you just can't. But RP to Tay Keith, y'all, this is just crazy. This is just terrible, terrible news. It's just still sad to hear about, you know. Can you imagine being a family? That's just awful. Uh-oh. Variety confirms that Beyonce and Jay-Z are among the guests for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding, scheduled for this Friday at Madison Square Garden. Tomorrow, basically. Ooh. According to rumors, Beyonce and Jay-Z are currently in New York City right now. Okay, well, I mean, they can be in New York for a lot of different things. Jay-Z's from there. They have a home there, too, I think. Yeah. But low-key, though, I do think that this is pretty cool to see them supporting Taylor Swift. Now, I've always wondered how Beyonce and Jay-Z truly feel about Taylor. You know, yeah, they may be able to, you know, get along with her, but how do y'all really feel about Taylor Swift? You know, like, there's always a real deep emotions underneath all that, okay? But they come into the wedding, so they must, you know, I mean, you don't have to like somebody to go to their wedding, no shade. Like, people go to people's weddings all the time and low-key hate their guts. I feel like, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, next topic. Moving on to Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is in talks to perform at the FIFA World Cup final halftime show. Hopefully he don't bring no iPad on stage or no computer on stage and start doing that. We don't want to see that. Okay, Justin, if you're not gonna give us a real show, I don't want to see you on stage, little girl. Okay, sweetie? Let's clock it, okay? Let's clock it. What's not clocking to you? Leave the computers at home, okay? Unless you're handing them out for free. Okay? Next topic, please, sweetie. Thanks. People are calling out white people because white people have ruined the Kaya name. You know, the Kaya Asylum is a new name if you're a flop now. They said white people ran with this and made it so corny. Oh my gosh. Don't even know who Kaya actually is, and how my neck, my back really has a ton of impact. Now, me personally, I wonder how Kaya feels about being, you know, a term for being a flop. Like, that's crazy. And my thing about the whole Kaya thing is low-key, boo. When it comes down to it, it doesn't make sense either. You know, like, Kaya, it's just so random. And also, they be saying Kia. Like, they be pronouncing it all wrong. Kia. The Kia Asylum. It's not a Kia. Baby, this is not a car. It's Kaya, the rapper. I feel like the whole Kaya Asylum thing is dumb, and it only talks about women who are flop, but there are also a lot of men who are flops as well. And honestly, the whole Kaya Asylum thing, I mean, I get it, you know, but just call them a flop and go on. Like,